half, Reading had 3-4 chances that they should have got ahead themselves, but we counter-attacked, got the second goal, and then we really showed some class.
Yeah, the second goal definitely, against the run of play, settled us down. Reading had probably 2, maybe even 3 really good opportunities to go in front. They were much the stronger team coming out for the start of the second half. But directly from probably their best chance, we broke away, scored the second one. Lovely finish from Tahith Chong that we've seen him do so many times with the third, and a lovely finish again. A bit of a carbon copy of Mason Greenwood's, the way you think he's going to go to the far post and he cuts back and sticks it through the lad's legs at the near post. But yeah, they were deserved winners in the end, although the scoreline doesn't really reflect how the game went.
Let's have a look at the goals then, and it was Arnaud Pujmal who got the first of the game, and this was a bit of a mistake at the back by Reading. Andreasen was a bit dodgy with his distribution throughout, and when United nick it here, a combination between Chong and Laird, a great run from midfield from Pujmal, and that's a really tidy finish.
Yeah, it was a really good goal. It was a good goal. I mean, I said at half-time that both teams were guilty of giving the ball away, but Reading more so in key areas, and that was a really good example of it there, having the ball nicked off the toes and a lovely pull back from Ethan Laird, late run into the box by Pujmal, good first touch, steadied himself and then smashed it into the bottom corner. It was a really good goal, that.
I mean, it was right at the end of the first half, deep into added time at the end of that first half, that Reading found an equaliser through Liddell. A free kick swung in, Kovar chooses to come for it but gets stuck in a cluster of bodies, and there's Liddell to head into an empty net.
Yeah, I think again, as I said at half time, on reflection, it wasn't high enough, the ball, from where he received it from, or where he tried to punch it from, Mati Kovar, and he makes very, very few mistakes. Ideally, he should have stayed where he was, or really come out and come and punched it when the ball was at its highest. But he had a lot of bodies in front of him. It was a brave header, it has to be said, and obviously an easy finish for Liddell.
Terry's come down from the commentator's box to join us pitch side, and it was unbelievable how that second half unfolded. Terry, we were just saying, we soaked up a hell of a lot of pressure before getting the second goal, and then showed a bit of class for the third and fourth goals.
Yeah, it was. I think from Reading's perspective, they were really wasteful. And at times they were over elaborate. They didn't even get a shot away when it was like 3 against 2, and they had a numerical advantage. There was some good goalkeeping, from Kovar, who kept Manchester United in it at 1-1. And then it was just all about the quality of the attacking play and the quality of the finishes, and that was the big difference tonight. As the game went on in the second half, then that difference in quality was become even more evident. The
second goal for United was a key goal, wasn't it? Yeah, quite rightly mentioned. Reading wasteful just before Traore's goal, and Chongi does really well on the Manchester United right, a cut back, and it's a terrific finish by Traore, that, Ben. It was.
He's worked really, really hard all night, and it's been a good battle down that side, but he just sees an opportunity to come in off the line. He's actually gone past the near post there, which is, for somebody playing on the wide, is very unusual. He's normally coming in at the back post, but it's a really good run, darted across him, and on the turn there, on the half turn I should say, he's finished with aplomb there, right into the top corner. Great finish.
That was a quality goal. United's next was of equal class, and it was scored by Tahith Chong. And Terry, he's so dangerous, isn't he? If you let Chong turn, run at you and cut onto his left foot, he is a menace. Obviously Andreasen, again, his poor goalkeeping, twists inside his defender, and when the goal opens up for him like that, usually hits the back of the net.
Yeah, and we should underestimate the tenacious, positive attitude he shows there when he knows the goalkeeper is prone to an error in terms of his distribution. He had to make up some ground, sprint quickly to intercept the ball, and then once he gets 1 against 1 in that position, you're kind of thinking, immediately you're thinking this is going to be an attempt on goal, and this is going to be a really good chance. And when he drops his shoulder and opens up that enough space, you're then thinking this is going to be a finish, and he's going to get the next goal for United, which is exactly what he did. But the change of direction of attack there eventually in the second half for United proved to be a real difference whenever they got the ball wide.
It certainly did. Quality goal that from Chong, and Dylan Hugworth wanted to get in on the action to get his first goal for the 23s. Of course, high in confidence after a couple of goals in the Youth Cup on Friday night against Lincoln, albeit one of those was a bit lucky. Nothing lucky about this. A lovely finish that, Ben.
Yeah, it was. Good break by Mejbrit, covered a lot of ground, darting through the centre of the pitch. Again, from what looked like a decent Reading attack, and as Terry mentioned earlier, they were just so wasteful. It was almost as if they were trying to score the perfect goal. Yeah. And he breaks away and he finds Dylan in space and he cuts inside, and just when the goalkeeper probably thinks like Chongi, he's going to curl it into the far corner, he comes back across and he uses the guy trying to block him, goes through his legs and keeper's unsighted, and it's a decent finish at the near post.